After all this time, Shin Megami Tensei 5 has finally been released to the public, with mostly positive feelings depending on who you ask. But you're probably all wondering, what do I think? And as we all know, my opinion is the most important, so I'll tell you what I think. Let's start with the game's introduction. It's pretty no-nonsense, taking maybe 15 minutes to get to the first battle, which is a good or bad thing depending on your JRPG taste. I personally don't mind it, though a bit more time to get introduced to the normal Tokyo would have been nice. The graphics stood out to me almost immediately, and it's honestly still surprising this game is running on a Switch, of all things. Unreal Engine 4 was a godsend for this game, and I hope Atlus moves forward with using public engines, as it makes ports much easier, which seems to be their MO as of right now. Models and textures seem to be very high quality considering the hardware, though this unfortunately means some concessions had to be made regarding things like pop-in and low frame rate NPCs when in the distance. Being perfectly honest, this can be quite distracting. That and these cutbacks rarely help the frame rate. This game is prone to drops whenever it wants to. The overworld is basically locked to 60 unless you're specifically looking for drops, but battles and cutscenes consistently drop frames. Especially a scene with lots of alpha transparencies, like Ogami's first appearance, where it drops frames without fail. Though, honestly, it's not that obnoxious to the point where it makes the game unplayable, it's just a little disappointing. Let's get to the story. Or what little bit I've experienced of it so far. It's fine. The problem with throwing the player into dots so quickly. Is it da'at or dot? The problem with throwing the player into da'at so quickly means that there's no time to develop the characters. You meet the main characters of the story within a couple minutes of starting a new save, but they don't have any impact until you leave da'at and learn of their roles within Bethel. It's very odd because a whole exposition dump is dropped on you out of nowhere instead of spreading it out throughout your time in the Netherworld, which I think would have been better. You meet one of your friends in da'at, Yuzuru, though he amounts to, "Oh hi, wow your hair's really long, also we need to find Dazai. Okay bye." It's nothing of worth and doesn't matter in the slightest. It could have been taken out entirely with no consequence. We already knew where we needed to go without him, we didn't need him to talk to us at all. Once you return to school, this girl named Itsukishima is kind of forced into the plot, being a surrogate for a demon named Lamu. And again, the story moves so fast you don't get to learn of this girl's hardships through actions, just words from your friend Tao. You meet Itsukishima, and then you talk to Tao about Itsukishima's bullies within the span of like 6 minutes. No character building in the slightest. Granted, I haven't gone past the 16-hour mark, but I personally feel like having next to no character development at the beginning isn't really helping the narrative, as they try to pull the sympathy card on us. Yuzuru's sister, Miyazu, gets kidnapped by Lamu along with multiple other students. And I mean, yeah, that sucks, but I've seen Miyazu for like 7 minutes total throughout my 16 hours of playtime. I don't feel any attachment to her because the game doesn't give me a reason to, other than that she's Yuzuru's sister, which doesn't work because I don't have an attachment to Yuzuru either. It seems sloppy so far, and I hope it shapes up soon. The music, however, is not a disappointment. God damn, it's good. Some of the battle themes are dynamic, allowing for the start of the battle to be fairly calm until you attack, and that's when the music ramps up. The music in the overworld is also quite good, adding to the ambience of the bleak sand dunes of Da'at. The music will also ramp up at certain areas of the map, like near the National Diet Building. No complaints from me on this front. As for character designs themselves, I quite like them. They're a big departure from anything pre-SMT4, which I know some people don't like and think is too anime. But in my opinion, the aesthetic of the characters still fit the bleak environment just fine. Returning demons fit in quite nicely, and new demons look great as well, though Aitvarus looks just like a ripoff of a Pokemon from a mobile game. I mean, just look at him. How could you tell me he's not? I have a bit more to say, though I'll probably just save that for my review. What content would you guys like to see me make? Comment your thoughts below and I might just make it into a video. I've got a few videos in the pipeline as well. My SMT5 review and my Strikers review, though don't expect either of these by the end of the year. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that. Also join my Discord. It's still very dead. Please revive my Discord. Please. I'm begging you. Okay, that's it. Bye.